Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. It is tea and tarot time with Julie. So grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee. I've got half a cup of half cold tea here, but you get whatever is comfy for you. Put your feet up. Let's have a look what's going on. This is for my water signs, all right. So this is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. This is for you. It's for the middle of January through to the end of the month. It's an overview for my water signs. The other three elements are up: earth, air, fire, and now we're doing you, water. So check out your other placements as well. Okay, let's have a little look what's going on then. Happy New Year if you haven't seen me since Christmas. It's lovely to be back with you. I've been back, but you might not have seen me. All right, my beautiful people, I'm going to start off with getting some messages from the wisdom of the oracle. Then we're going to look at tarot, and then we'll clarify as well. We'll get what we need. All right, let's have a little look then for my water signs, please. Thank you so much. Okay, we've got blessed. That's a nice start, isn't it? With come to the edge, precursor to the new life, and between worlds. All right, let's just discuss those for a minute before we add in the tarot. Okay, let me come up here and talk to you for a minute. So blessed, this is a beautiful energy. Okay, there she is riding this bubble of light with her fairy wings. The number 22. 22 is a master number, the builder. What are you building? What are you growing? Often talks about relationships, partnerships, but you are expanding and growing. This is a beautiful energy. So you're being blessed at this time. Now, the come to the edge card. This comes in, it's like the pre-fool, if you like. The fool is the new beginning. I'm ready to take a leap of faith. This come to the edge is, I'm just coming close to the edge and I'm having a little look over that parapet to see if I want to jump, and I will, but I'm just checking it out first of all. So this is a kind of preparation. Do you see it's a number 36? That's a 9. 9s are nearly there. So I'm ready to leave the old life, but I am not quite ready to jump into the new one yet. And that is confirmed with the between world card. Number 3. 3s are expansion and growth, but I'm checking it out. I'm in this preparation time. Now, I said this to the other signs. I want to talk to you about it as well. You may well have seen, because it was a very popular video, the one I did in December about the end of a 9-year cycle, all right, that we're finishing off in the last few weeks of December, this 9-year, and then we move into a 1 year. Now, the 1 year obviously began on January the 1st, 2026. But the year of the fire horse, we're coming out of the year of the snake. That actually doesn't start until the middle of February. I think it's the 18th or 19th of February, right? So we're still officially in the year of the snake. We're in the last few years of the year of the snake. Transformation, transition, what I'm letting go of, what I'm getting rid of. We did a lot of that in 2025, didn't we? So over this next month, I want to say a month, right? Even though I said, first of all, this is for the second half of January. Spirit is saying to me about the next month. Okay, all right, we are in this in-between worlds where we are moving closer and closer towards the new world that we want, which is beginning, well, I mean, astrologically, big stuff happening on Valentine's Day. Nothing to do with Valentine's, but 14th of February, there's some significant stuff going on with the planets. Then there's more stuff on the 17th, 18th and 19th. So mid-February is when it all kind of explodes and takes off, the new world, the new life. So we're looking at it, we're getting ready, we're getting our ducks in a row. All right, so quack, quack, get your ducks in a row. All right, now let's add in the tarot and see what we can add to this. So we're blessed, we're looking at it all, we're examining it, we're finishing our tail end off in the black and white and anything that needs to go, and we're preparing to step into this new world. So let's see what the tarot want to say. This is the Rider-Waite deck. All the cards I use are linked below. Some of them are affiliate links, but anyway, there's the links there if you want to know what decks I use. Okay. All right. We got the 3 of Cups. Happy days. That's a celebration. We got the 5 of Wands in the middle. So I'm looking over the edge and I'm going, oh, that might be a bit of an argument. You know, we'll find out some more. Okay. With the 5 of Swords. Fives are change and they're challenging energies, all right? But this new world is happening. We've got the strength to tackle it and deal with it. And we've got the Knight of Wands, so I'm absolutely in my power and taking action here. The King of Swords, and I am clear about what I need, what I want. King of Swords is clarification, intelligence, intellect, the expert, the mentor, has all the information I need. All right. So challenging energy right now. I don't want you to feel picked on, my beautiful water signs, because everybody else has similar energies about there's some stuff we've got to kind of deal with before we get to the good stuff that's coming in. Right. So let's unpick it and let's have a look. This is a blessing, right? Whatever these fives are about in terms of conflict or difficulties or fears, this needs to happen. It all needs to come up and out, all right? As we raise our vibration more and more, as we move into the light more and more, we move into this, the sun shines the light on stuff. We see stuff that may have always been there, but we didn't see it before. We didn't notice it before. We were distracted, or it was in the shade and the shadow. We couldn't see it. Now we're seeing it. And that might be a bit uncomfortable. It's like, oh, I didn't know that was there, but I know now. So what am I going to do about it? So then we step into taking that action to sort it out. And we're going to do it. And we're going to do it really quite easily. Okay? So I don't want you to step into, oh, this is going to be hard work. This is a nightmare. No, 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 no. No. No, all right, don't get into that energy. Just it's in terms of this needs to be dealt with. This needs to be seen and understood. But it's a blessing. It's cause for celebration here with that Three of Cups. Let's say, for example, you went for a job and you didn't get it. And you've been feeling like, oh, it doesn't matter what I do. I go up against other people. This is a competition energy, Five of Wands. You know, everybody else wants that job or everybody else wants that house and I didn't get it. Right. But Spirit's saying this is a blessing. That wasn't the right job for you. That wasn't the right house for you. There's something better. You hang on in there. You have the strength. You have the resilience. This is a blessing. This is cause for celebration. This is like, oh, that was a lucky escape. That's the way I want you to see it. Whatever this conflict is, we got the Five of Wands, conflict and competition. The Five of Swords, battles, internal arguments, doubts, self-doubts. Those are there. But they can be a blessing because, and this isn't me being Pollyanna and just trying to spin everything positive. Sometimes things are a bit ouch, a bit like, ooh, that one very nice. But this, the Spirit is saying, this is a double message, a blessing with the Three of Cups, which is celebration. This is saying this was good for you. So can we trust it? Can we come to the edge and peer over the parapet into something that could be completely different that I've not looked at before? Because of this conflict, I'm now, I've tried that job and I've tried 20 jobs in that industry. Nothing's happening. Maybe I'm not meant to be in that industry anymore. Maybe I'm meant to go on my own. Maybe I'm meant to write a book. Maybe I'm meant to do something completely different. And when I examine it and have a look at it and risk it, all right, because that's what come to the edge is, isn't it? It's risking it. Then, oh my goodness, things can really open up for me. But it can be a bit airy, scary, okay? A bit conflict, a bit resistance, like, oh, I don't know if this is worth it. I'll just stay where I am. That's absolutely normal. So I want you to just feel it, experience it, but then look over the edge at what might else be out there. And you will see, oh yeah, but everybody else wants to do that and everybody else is doing, right? Don't worry about that. Come into the Knight of Wands. This is an action card. Now, Wands is generally about anything that you're going to be excited about, passionate about, energized about. So it could be about a job or a career. It could be about a relationship or a new habit or routine or a new home or a new area or a completely new idea. But you're getting excited about it and you're taking action on it. And you're saying to yourself, right, this is a blessing. And this this is for me, not to me. This is for me. This is helping me. So I'm trusting here that I am in between worlds. I'm coming out of the black and white where it's been a bit dull and a bit faded and a bit, and I'm moving into the bright, the light, the colourful, the ease. I'm moving into it. But I've got a lot of doubts and I've got a lot of conflict internally. Should I, shouldn't I? Shall I just stay where I am? You know, is it worth it? All of those questions. Those questions can be helpful if we listen to them and say, okay, so why am I so doubtful? What is that really about? Am I lacking confidence? Have I lost belief in myself? Have I lost belief in life? Why have I lost that? You're asking yourself these questions, and then you're stepping into your expertise, your intellect, your logic. Why do I believe that? Actually, that's rubbish. I don't need to believe that. You're coming up with different stuff in a different way. Now, the King of Swords is also a mentor. Now, it's an expert, somebody who really knows what they're doing, an expert in their field, but this could be somebody outside of you. So perhaps if this was about a job, you're talking to a recruitment consultant and saying, okay, so that didn't happen. You know, can you give me any suggestions, any advice, any expertise? And they come up with other stuff for you. This could be about contracts, and so you're talking to a lawyer. It's somebody in a position of authority that's an expert in their field, and you're reaching out. But this conflict, like, you know, oh, I can fix this myself, or I'll figure it out. I don't want to share this information with anybody else. I don't want to talk to anybody else. That could be what the conflict is about. Or that the conflict is there and so you seek a lawyer to help you deal with the conflict. Apply it to your own circumstances, all right? But if that conflict is because I don't want to talk to an expert, I have a question on that. It's like, why would I not want some expertise and some expert help that could really help me through this situation? I'm moving into a new world. I'm on the edge of it. I'm not there yet, but I don't want to just sit there and close my eyes and pretend it's not happening. And neither do I want to go backwards into the black and white. I don't want to sort of stand still and be paralyzed and just going to go, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to come to the edge and I'm going to have a good look over. I'm going to investigate. I'm going to discuss, and that might cause some arguments. Other people might be disagreeing. Let's say you've always worked in the engineering industry, and then all of a sudden you're looking at a creative industry, and your engineering friends will be going, well, what do you want to do that for? And I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm just having an examine. I'm just seeing if it's something that might appeal, something completely different. So just keep questioning over the next month. Keep looking, keep questioning, keep trusting that you are in between worlds. This is a blessing. You're being kind of encouraged to look in a different direction, and not everybody's going to like it, including yourself. All right, we argue with ourselves far more than we ever argue with anybody else. So just let those arguments come up, question them, but then come into taking the action from a place of strength and tapping into that expertise that is there for you. Okay, let's clarify. Which deck am I using? I'm going to use the Tarot Royale. Let's find out a little bit more about the blessing and this Three of Wands. Okay, so these two came out in the same way, fell out for air. I think it was the air signs. They came out together. Okay, and I have shuffled the deck. All right, Justice and the High Priestess, two major arcana cards. So Justice is fairness, legal matters, contracts, everything coming good, coming back into a fair way. The High Priestess here is your intuition, your higher self, your inner knowing, allowing everything to come up and trust. This is positive, and your higher self is guiding you towards fairness, balance and justice. Let's have a look at this Five of Wands and Five of Swords. What's this change? Fives are always about change, okay? What are these fives about? What's this conflict and competition? Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. All right. So this thing that I want to do, this moving into a new world, is going to be much more heart-centered, much more about how I feel, right? And so a lot of the arguments can be like, well, what do you want to do that for? It won't pay you what you're being paid now. Or what do you mean you want to retire? What about your job? It's not about the money, all right? We've got the Knight of Pentacles here, which is long-term stability, security, the money coming in, you know, I'll get there in the end. This is you saying, I'm focusing here on my happiness. The Ace of Cups with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Hearts. I'm doing what fulfills me, what enriches me, what makes my heart sing. And yes, I of course will be looking at the long-term future, the long-term stability and security. And not everybody is going to agree with that. And, you know, just giving me the example, when I left my career back in 2000, I was a director of a small housing association. I quit without a job to go to and moved to a different area, went to a much lower job temporarily on a 1-year contract, and then retrained as a hypnotherapist. Everybody thought I was completely bonkers, completely irresponsible and completely crazy. I never had a doubt in my mind. This felt right for me and I'm doing it. And that's what I've done for the last 25 years. I followed my heart and I love my work and I love my life. And it was the best thing I ever did. But at the time, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, I had some doubts. Like, you sure? Yeah, okay, I've just got to trust. But was I scared? Yes. Did everybody agree with me? Absolutely not. I don't think there was a single person on the planet who agreed with me. Everybody thought I was crazy. But I was following my heart. So, you know, I did something completely different, right? And so it felt right for me. You're coming to the edge and you're looking at what else is out there for you in your world, your new world, what that looks like, what that feels like. You're examining everything. That can be your relationships, your marriage, your jobs, your income, your finances, your homes, your locations, everything. Not everybody's going to agree with you. You just follow your heart and trust that these changes that you're making, because this is significant changes, my water signs, all right, with 2 5s here. But this change is a blessing and it's bringing in balance and justice and it's being led by your higher self and it will lead you to long-term stability and security. So we're going to overcome and let go of other people's opinions, which is not always easy because we are often easily influenced by others, talked out of a situation by others. I've been talked out of things that felt absolutely right for me. And yeah, I regretted it. And I'm a big person for don't do regrets. Regrets are a waste of time. All you can do is learn from them. And that learning was don't let other people influence you when your heart says this is right for me. Okay? So just trust, because you're moving into something with that Ace of Cups. That's your new world. Something that is more fulfilling, more enriching, more wholesome and better for you, and the money will come. And at the bottom of the deck I got the 4 of Wands, so we'll take that as well with the 8 of Wands and the Chariot. Blimey. Okay, so let's just look at this. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins, this is money and security and stability. She's also intuitive and she follows that inner knowing, but she gets the money. The 4 of Wands, upgrades, improvements, promotions, marriage, mortgages, moving in together, moving homes. This is solid. This is stable. You are moving into a far better place. And these two coming out together also came out, I think, also for the air sign. 8 of Wands with the Chariot. Now, the 8 of Wands is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot. This is forward movement, success, the brakes are off. And this is forward movement, the brakes are off. This is also good news. So we're moving forward over the next, I want to say 4 weeks for you. I will do your February reading, so we'll look at those towards the end of January. But they're saying for this, the last 2 weeks of January and the first 2 weeks of February, this is where it's all about finishing off, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, on the brink of this new world, being ready, embracing it, being excited for it, and jumping in. Okay? Right. Let's finish off with an angel message for you. Okay. All righty. For my water signs, please. What do the angels want to add? We want 2. We've got inner peace, number 26, and comfort. Number 3. 3s are expansion and growth. You are growing. You are expanding. You will have people coming up against you, or you will have your own doubts coming up against you, but you have the strength, and the angels will comfort you when those doubts come in, or when people tell you this is not the time to retire, this is not the time to move house, whatever it is for you, when your heart says this is what I need to do. Just ask your angels to comfort you, support you, hold you. Know that you are moving towards a world and life that is more peaceful, that is more abundant, that is more free. And sometimes you've got to break the eggs to make the cake. And that's what you're doing. All right. So my beautiful water signs, that is what I have for you for this reading for the next few weeks, and I will be back on Friday with your collective reading. There might be a bonus or something for next week as well, and then I'll be here with your February reading, so keep an eye out for those. All right, thanks for being here, thanks for joining me. I hope you had a lovely time. I did. I love reading for you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Lots of love. Bye bye.